Hello, welcome back to our beginner's playthrough of Civilization 6. Last episode we left off with a bunch of missionaries and apostles going out to spread the religion of Good. Last turn we discovered there is now a third religion, so we're now having to convert Amsterdam and also the Vietnamese. Hopefully this should be the last episode. With the religious victory sure to come. So today we'll be increasing our faith production and buying a lot more apostles, maybe evangelize our belief, and again, just spreading our religion. As you can see, our religion did naturally grow. Around here, we did not use a missionary or anything in these two cities, Arpinum and Rapa Nui. We'll be pulling my religion pretty soon. However, Protestantism, again, I stuffed that up. However, the Dutch's religion is coming into our city, so we will need to eliminate theirs once we convert Amsterdam, which is the holy city, I believe. And none of these cities have a holy site and are following the religion. That will be their religion wiped. However, I do believe the Vietnamese one will be quite difficult to defeat. But by the time we have the Ottoman Empire, hopefully the Egyptian Empire, my empire, and the Dutch, it should be piece of cake going against Australia, who will most likely end up following Vietnamese religion, and the Vietnamese themselves. So we're going to hit next turn, and immediately get started with our apostles. So we promoted them. We promoted them last episode, and we are going to go spread them into the Dutch territory. It is the promotion we got. Religious spread is triple strength in cities of other civilizations. So one big burst of good religion should wipe Amsterdam. But I'm gonna send this one down and just hope that that one apostle should be able to deal with Amsterdam. But this apostle will go to Rakadet and get started on converting their capital city. So the reason why we go for the capital cities is that I'd assume most of the trade routes that they got in their empire are going to their capitals just because it's most likely the city that gives the best bonuses. So with the new era, the Ottomans and the Dutch have got a heroic age, so it might be a bit more difficult to convert the Dutch, but we should still be able to be okay. We are going to go Exodus of the Evangelists, just because +2 movement for all religious units, and newly ones get +2 charges. Now, we were looking to expand our empire monumentality again, very good. And free inquiry, with our commercial hubs and harbors we're building, that's a lot of extra sides. And then pen, brush, and voice, it's really not that great. So again, we'll go with Exodus of the Evangelists. So we got here the World Congress. This happens every now and then. I believe it's after an area ends or something happens that's very important for the game. So what you do is you vote for whatever you want. I want I'm going to go with 50% less of the cost on production, because I thought that'd be nice. And then trade policies. I think people like me, so I'm going to back myself and hope they vote me. So winning these votes, like being in the majority of the vote, 51 diplomatic victory point. We won. Yes, we won this one. We're in the majority. However, Silliman won the second one. So we go to our victory conditions here. Diplomacy. This one's a bit more difficult to do, but against the AI, you can definitely exploit it and easily win a game with diplomacy. So you got to win 20 to win the whole game. So 2 per event, and then some wonders will give you diplomatic victory points. So we're at 3 of 20. So I'd assume one of the wonders I built gave me that. I assume it's the Mahabodhi Temple. So in Arpidum, our campus has been completed, and we built. What did we build in here? We built a library. We can now build a university in here for 35 turns worth of production. Again, not a lot of production in here. I want to build a holy site so I can continue winning my religious victory. However, just to show you what industrial zone to do, we're going to go for industrial zone. So if we read here, there's all the adjacency bonuses and what the base district does. We don't really have a good spot to put him, but I guess we'll chuck him here. It'll take quite a while to build, unfortunately. See if we can swap this tile. So we get 4 production. What we did there was swapped tiles with Washington. So Washington was working this tile before, but now Arpinum is. Upgrade our government to monarchy. Theocracy is probably best for religious victory, but we don't have it unlocked. Here. We're gonna reconsider our choices for our cards. So again, we can be changing this throughout the game, but it costs money at certain points. Whenever you do like a culture research civics tree, and you get a new government card, you can plug it in. We're going to only do it whenever it prompts us to, I guess. It's not that too big a deal, but if you wanted to optimize your game, definitely be checking back on this. So we're going to get 2 right greater points per turn. We're going to keep the charismatic leader. I'm going to chuck the settler card. 100% holy site adjacency bonuses. Now, remember what our religion is? Some of our beliefs is that our holy site adjacency bonus gives production as well. So our 3 production holy sites are now actually going to be 6, thanks to this card. And well, how much? We'll go 100% production towards defensive buildings, just so we can build walls. And we got 1 more wildcard slot. Let's go with our Harbour District adjacency bonus. So again, that goes really well with the end of an era. Got what it's called, but whatever one gives the sites or the commercial hubs and harbour districts. But just like the adjacency bonus for the holy site, very handy, but we don't have that. But it will give us more gold per turn. The missionaries arrive in Venice. We're gonna do 2 charges and it should be ours. Awesome. Okay, it is definitely losing over time. It's because the Dutch religion is got 5 pressure per turn. We've got nothing. Our missionaries provide pressure just once every time you do a charge, but there are no cities in range here that are following the good religion to pressure Venice, and there's no trade routes going there either. Yeah, my apostle in Amsterdam. Spread religion. 660 good there. Thanks to the promotion, usually does a little less, well, 3 times less than that. Triple strength in the city zone.
Those who
We got a Dutch missionary here. We are going to get the religion one more time. And they are getting angry. So we're going to say, I don't really care. I'm going to spread the word of my religion, and you can't do anything about it. Do have to be careful though, as I do have a spearman here, but I do have enough gold just to purchase a knight or something. The Antium's built the walls. One might build a wonder here. I could build a settler and then go settle somewhere here. Actually, look at their loyalty. I might do that. I might send a settler here. So that'll turn into a 2-2 tile. Fresh water, and because it's a hills, it'll be 2 production, 2 food city. And then got a nice 2-2 tile to work immediately. So yeah, we will do that. Shame we did take out our settler card though, but I think we made 16 turns. No rush. Our team has finally finished the builder. I feel like we settled that one a long time ago. We're gonna go straight to the deer, as the Temple of Artemis will give us another amenity. And we will build a diplomatic quarter here. So what we're going to do here is we've got the Apostle. You see, this is the religious unit. So we can, in fact, fight this missionary. But this is a religious combat. We are simply going to right-click on him. Doesn't use any charge or anything. But they do have health bars just like regular units. So we will see how that goes. Hopefully they don't have their own Apostle. Missionaries are much weaker. So we should be able to take that out pretty quickly. And this is World Congress. The Dutch have gotten angry. So we've kept our religion in their city. And they are very upset. Look at the diplomatic favour points though, which is what we use to vote. I have more than the entire lobby. So we're going to dump our points into no. We do not want to get a global emergency against us. And it's failed. That's good for us. I do not believe you get any victory points for those emergencies. Only like the normal events that you get. So in Washington, we're going to build an amphitheater, as this will hold great works of writing, which we're now working towards with our government policy, and the amphitheater will help increase that. We're about to finish off this missionary. Right click on him. He's a goner. Now, whatever city that missionary's in, or whatever it's closest to, they will lose our followers of that religion when they are defeated in combat. Like a shame thing. And I do believe that'll be the Dutch religion wiped out, as they can't produce any more missionaries anywhere else, as no other city has them as their religion. So we do have one more charge on this guy. However, we're going to send him away. We're going to send him down to... We'll send him to... Oh, I don't want to send him to Australia, as we got one charge. We won't be able to take that. We'll send him to Grenada. We'll send him there. Their city-state converted. So our apostles arrived in Rockadet. Spread religion. And the promotion, only one spread, and is now follower. Now I did just see 200 Islam pop up here. That means there's most likely a Vietnamese apostle or missionary down here. So we're going to go to Shadet. So religion, hopefully this missionary pops up. And we'll start combat with him. And we can make this city kind of denounce the Vietnamese religion. I was correct, there is a missionary here. We're going to attack him. And we've got a Great Admiral. Now, a Great Admiral, those points, the Great Prophet, well, Great Admiral points, are made in the Harbour District. And this dude will... It's one promotion level to a military naval unit. And we don't really have a naval. We've got this galley. Just going to put him in the city and put him to sleep. If we build a navy for whatever reason, we'll definitely use him. He's also got a passive ability. And he gets 5 combat strength and an extra movement to classical and medieval naval units within 2 tiles, so it's white border around here. So you can always attach him to like a galley unit, and you have a massive fleet, and he gives a buff to a lot of boats. Like, with our era, we chose that we get 2 more spreads on our religious units. So this apostle has 5 spreads, so definitely sent him to a higher populous city. We're going to finally finish that missionary, and we'll go spread our religion once in Thebes, which might be enough. However, I have just seen another missionary. Now, I don't believe I'll actually be able to kill this person at all, so I am going to spread my religion and just see, well, I just hope it's enough. Unfortunately not, but we do have these cities here and them back here, so our religious pressure should be enough to hold for a while. I'm going to go put Moksha in one of our cities, mainly just because of the +2 faith, very specialty district, and patron saint. Apostles and warrior mugs trained in the city receive 1 extra promotion, so that'll make our apostles a lot stronger if we buy them out of Antium. And place him, however, it is a while until we get that unlock on him, so it might be irrelevant, but never hurts. I'm going to promote. Gains 3 extra spreads and moving adjacent to a natural wonder tile. We'll just strengthen that and a chaplet so we can heal. I really like Pilgrim. Is there any natural wonder where we're going? I know there's a natural wonder over here. I thought there was one over here, but... Oh, the Galapagos Islands. So, I think we will give him a natural wonder. We'll send him past the Galapagos Islands, and he'll be our Australia guy. So, move him to the city. Still got more movement points, but you can still promote in order, that's good. And then promote after. The reason I'm doing that is, like, once you promote, it's the end of that unit's turn. So if you're able to move him while still have 1 movement point left, get an extra 3 movement points out of the guy before he finishes his turn. This is an issue. Islam is being spread to our own cities. Now that is not cool, and we are going to immediately purchase another apostle. And we'll get him to defend our lands, and we'll spread religion in Granada. Good, good, awesome. We're actually going to ignore these guys. If they convert a city, we'll buy just a missionary. We'll be able to take it back. There's only 2, so it's not big of a worry. I will send this apostle to Australia as well, with our other apostle, who's got the natural wonder promotion. So with a backup, we should be able to take a big population city. So again, if we were playing this game absolutely optimally, we would be building a few more holy site districts, but most importantly, a lot more settlers. Again, I'm just building some of these districts just to show you what they are. And I would have a lot more cities out and sprawled out. There's quite a big, vast, open bit of land here that absolutely no one is settling, which looks really juicy. I'm just going to settle here, just 'cause it's nice and close. And we should be able to build a few districts. So with Antim finishing that settler, we're now going to finally build our wonder here. I'm thinking we buy the... Let's build a mausoleum at Halicarnassus. Chuck him right in the wood style here. So these missionaries have finally made landfall. We are going to buy our own missionary, just so as soon as they start converting something, we'll go fight it. In the city, we can't engage in combat with missionaries, I do not believe. So, only defensive units. Arpinum has finished the industrial zone. We are immediately going to build a workshop. So workshops and industrial zone get the great engineer points. Now these guys are absolutely great for any victory condition. We have a look here. Instantly builds ancient and medieval walls in the city for this first engineer, which is the first one in the game. No one else built any industrial zones, it looks like. So we should be able to get all the great engineers for ourselves. Now that's really handy, just for defense. I'll probably send them over here. So Netherlands does not like us, and if they choose to build an army, we will be forced to defend ourselves. And if you have walls, you do not need to build as large of an army. Now, we got a trade route. I am thinking I will send it... I can't send it anywhere over here, unfortunately, which I really wanted to. Let's go to Canberra. From... oh, yeah, we'll send it from Kime. We get 13 gold and a culture in the sides. But the main thing is that religious pressure, as we will be converting this, and we want to keep it that way. A new government type, and we got theocracy. We are going to pick that up. Yes, please. And it just very good for religious victory. So we're going to get rid of the defense buildings. Don't need that, we build walls. So we're going to give the industrial zone adjacency bonus. So our lower production cities with the district, we're able to build things a lot faster. The harbour and the economic policy, and we're going to have a look here. We can choose any of these. Extra faith from buildings and holy sites. Plus 50% if city population is 15% higher. And plus 50% if district has at least 4 adjacency bonus. Now, I do believe I do on all my holy sites, purely because of the scripture. So we should see an increase from 44 faith per turn. 48.8. So those percentage cards, very good. They scale very well throughout the game. So that card's worth more and more the later the game goes on. And fight this. I want Rapa Nui to be part of my religion. And our apostles are nearly in Canberra. We can settle our next city here. Wood style 2-2. Nice 2-2 tiles and bananas. And some more nice tiles at the top. We can go ahead and build a district straight away. Districts do increase in price throughout the game, each consecutive one you build. So if we built our first district, it would only take a few turns. However, now it is taking 59 turns for a simple district. So we're going to build a harbour straight away. And we're going to outright purchase a builder, so we can get this city up and going as quick as possible. We've unlocked a great rider. Great Riders. They can put some things in wonders which have great work slots. The capital, like the palace building, which is by default in your capital building, and amphitheaters. So we're going to put our first one right in the middle of our city.
I held
great
up a
work.
fistful of sand and showed it to him.
Very cool. We've got a book. Now these books, it gives you culture and tourism. I pretty much own a city-state, which gives me science as well. So it's worth a little more. But if we look here, the book itself provides 2 culture and 2 tourism per turn. So our apostles have made landfall in Canberra, and this city would eventually, in a very long time, convert to us, purely because the trade route and Venice is giving pressure. Well, we are going to give them a taste of our medicine, and Vietnamese village is now gone. Those 2 apostles should be able to wipe out, I think, the entirety of Australia. Yeah, we've got Rapa Nui under our control as well. Gonna move our Great Rider. You get 2 charges normally. I think there are some with 1 and some with 3, maybe even 4. Different types of great works.
Chance is all powerful.
And now we've got 2. So it's either this one's built in the Upper Dana, and then this one, the first one was placed in the palace or the capital building. Okay, in Ostia, we've unlocked the Dam District. Now, very self-explanatory. The dam will not only provide adjacency bonus to the industrial zone, will do damn things. It will make sure these floodplains never flood again, and this river happens to be on 2 cities, which both have floodplains, so I think it's well worth it. Also gives us housing in this city. And if we're thinking about placing an industrial zone, they will get a bonus from being next to a mine on the iron. We haven't built that mine yet, but we will eventually. So it'll be good adjacency bonus for our workshops. I've just checked the Australian's screen here, and I went to go trade with him. He's got no cities. So how I know this is that if you look at us, we've got a bunch of cities. You can't trade your capital away. But any other cities you have, you can give them. However, Mr. John Curtin has no cities to trade here, which means Canberra is his only city, and those barbarians have essentially ruined his game. I was expecting him to be some form of final boss against us, but he is not, and we are off to Vietnam, so it's very good for wrapping this game out early. And our apostles are in... I don't know how to pronounce that. We are in Vietnam, so we're going to spread our religion. And spread it again. And still not ours though. Islam is quite strong here. And there's a lot of religious pressure. So I might even send this apostle over here as well. So, not to show it, but our galleys are now in the middle of the ocean. It's because we finally unlocked cartography, which all naval and embarked units can navigate ocean tiles. So a very good technology to research if you're looking to explore. Circumnavigate the globe, or in this one, on this map, the Atlantic Ocean, which is just a big lake. We're going to evangelize, I believe, for this apostle. I'll show you what it is. So it gives us another choice and a belief. Now, I want more faith for my empire. Now, if you're on passive faith, the pilgrimage is very good. However, I want the absolute max. So I'm going to unlock synagogues. You see that's got a holy site in it. I'll be building those in. Now, I did just use the last charge on my 8 spread apostle. I am debating whether I use the last charge on this guy. Do believe we will get this city if I use it. Don't know if we'll be able to keep it though, but I'm going to risk it. And unfortunately did not work.
A vast tomb lies over me in Halicarnassus.
So, Halicarnassus was just finished. Very good wonder for any coastal city. The yields on these tiles are now much better. I'm actually going to purchase these. So, have a look here. This tile is 1 food, 1 gold. I purchase it with the wonder built. Look at those extra yields. So, very good for coastal cities. Can really, especially in the early game, benefit. Especially if you've got a bunch of improved resources like these crabs. 3 gold, 3 food and 5 gold with these extra bonuses is awesome. And these reef tiles are amazing. We've got a shipyard in Antium as well. Now this will also give us extra production on these tiles as well. So we're going to build that. If we can afford it. Purchase the synagogue. And can't buy up gold, and that is unfortunate. So we are actually going to build the synagogue and then purchase the shipyard with gold. We'll have a look at our yields here. An extra production on those unimproved seawater tiles makes them very tasty to work. Just gonna buy another apostle. All this game is now very straightforward since it is the level 4 difficulty. You don't really need to create a very balanced game at all. You can just go straight at your victory condition. More difficult AIs, you'll need to counter how they play. Like most likely, the Netherlands would have a much bigger empire and definitely would have attacked me for making them part of my religion. But with the level 4 AI, we should be able to confidently spread our religion and not be too worried. We got a Dark Age, because we weren't really paying attention too much. Everyone else is in a Dark Age or a normal age, besides the Egyptians. We got a Heroic Age. But they shouldn't be too much of a worry at all. So the dedications are not that great at the Dark Age, but do extra to the Evangelists. Gain 2 era score for each time you convert a city to your founding religion for the first time. Another great rider. Now these guys are very good ways to get early game tourism. So if you're going for a culture victory, Theatre Square districts, natural well not wonders, wonders of the world like Temple of Artemis, Mahabodhi Temple, and what have we built here? The Apadana. Very handy. Apadana especially. You do have the great work slots.
Flowers surround me.
So we didn't get a good promotion on this apostle. Martyr. Haven't really found anyone to engage in combat. We are going to send him down to Thebes and start fighting Islam on this front. Thebes is an absolute monster city. 15 people. Damn. Alright, well, it would be imperative to get that city. Once you have that fully loyal to your religion, it'll be quite difficult to take back, and vice versa. I do not want this to become extremely predominant. Had a great merchant. Now these guys come from the commercial hub states, districts, sorry. Increased trade route capacity, and foreign trade routes to the city provide +2 gold to both cities. I don't imagine there's too much international trade going to Hime, so it is slightly wasted, but an extra trader. We are actually going to outright buy 2 traders, one to a healer as well. Or a Quailer, I don't know how you say that. I don't know how you say most things in this game. And then we'll go a lighthouse as well. Okay, so what I'm going to do is I'm going to cut to where we nearly have won the religious game. I've managed, well, we've really got most of these cities under our control, and I am just buying more apostles as soon as I can, increasing my faith per turn, and just sending them at Vietnam. We will eventually whittle them down. Again, religious victory, definitely the easiest to go for. It can be quite boring, just sending apostles out and then spreading religion. I recommend going to high difficulties and just losing over and over again. My favorite is going onto the super hard difficulties and having a really tough game. Maybe win, but it's rare when you're starting. Again, I'll cut to when Vietnam has fallen to the good religion. Now, I have just interrupted the skip because the Ottomans have just seen a great profit. Now, that is quite unfortunate, which means they will be making their own religion. But I should honestly be able to take them over pretty quick. With just one apostle, to be honest. Just because the rest of the empire is following mine, and it'll only be one city. I do believe we are nearing the end of this game. I have converted all of these guys. Mostly naturally. I sent an apostle and a missionary down here. The Dutch got friendly with me, so I haven't had to worry about them, despite them posturing here with some horsemen. Australia stayed mine, and it has been an absolute nightmare fighting in Vietnam's territory. They should fall pretty soon. I believe they are the person I need. Yes, so just Vietnam left to be converted. They've got a few low pop cities. I've got their big ones, really. These two both were holy site cities, and they were just pumping out apostles just as fast as me. So you can see we definitely upped our faith per turn, and I've just been sending apostle after apostle over to the city. It's been quite a long, drawn-out battle, but it should be over relatively soon, not right now.
We have a basic need to believe in something greater than ourselves. We crave solace in the darkness, a light unto our path. Thanks to you, we found meaning amid the cosmos.
Now, every ending in Civilization 6, each type of victory recognition has a separate cutscene. So we have successfully won our first game, and you can see some of the graphs about what's happening. See our player faith. So Vietnam did have a better faith game to begin with, and then I started pumping out cities with holy sites and holy site projects. So thanks for watching, guys. I hope you enjoyed and learned some stuff about Civilization 6. Religious victory, super easy to pick up. Just pump out those research projects and send them over to other civilizations, and you're guaranteed a win. So again, thank you for watching. Really appreciate you guys and your support. And thanks.